Hello everybody, Ripley fan here with another Transformers review. It's been a while. Um, I posted more stop motions on my TikTok. I'll post them on my YouTube channel soon. Um, but this figure is so good I had to come off the break and review him because like the title says, he is, I think, the best figure I own. So looking at the box first, so you got the Transformer Generations, Dakar Tomy, Legacy Evolution, Armada Universe, Optimus Prime. Top has his, like, whatever things, tech specs, truck mode, picture. This art of him on the side is, like, him transforming into the truck and trailer mode, but this middle step is not accurate, like, at all, so it must have been either, like, a old render that they based it off of, or it's just literally nothing. This side has that nice, Legacy Evolution art with Armada Prime right there. And the back, you got your product shots. Bottom has nothing. But let's get on to why you get this. Not for the box, but the figure. So, here is Commander Armada Universe Optimus Prime. And I gotta say, straight off the bat, he looks good. Like, this truck and trailer mode is big, it's chunky, it's exactly what it's supposed to be, you know? It's not trying to be this, like, sleek, like, modern truck. It's supposed to be this, like, cartoon, like, big proportions, like, truck, you know? And I really like that. I love the tank treads on the back. I think that's actually really cool. Just the whole, design of the truck is good. Let's get the vehicle mode comparisons with the trailer. So first, we have SS-86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee, Studio Series Core Class Mohawk, Legacy Deluxe Class Chase, and Legacy Leader Laser Optimus Prime. And just like taking a look at these figures, you can really see which one costs, which one retails for $50 and which one retails for $90. You can tell. It's like even just the colors, it's like a lot more vibrant versus this one's just kind of gray and black with a little bit of red and like that tiny bit of blue on the toes, And then if you fold out these supports here, you can take the trailer off. I'll put this to the side for right now, as we just focus on this main figure. Mainly the truck right now. And as you can see, it's a truck, It's very, very low to the ground, very wide and flat, not, like, tall, Which I'm fine with. It's what it's going for. It's a lot denser than you think it'd be, for sure. I like the molded Autobot badge. That looks very nice. To address the elephant in the room, yes, you can see the combined mode fists in there. Do I care? No. Because if you're gonna be displaying this in vehicle mode or showing it in vehicle mode in any way, it's gonna be with the trailer. You know what I mean? So like, and the trailer covers it up. So like, why would you care? And also like, even just from like down here, like it's kind of even hard to tell what those are. It's gonna be gold at the back, The bottom is pretty clean. Just more of a size comparison. Mohawk, B, Chase, and without his trailer, Laser Prime. And this kind of highlights how they're actually like pretty similar in length. I think Laser Prime is just slightly longer. Yeah, but even for being very wide and flat, it's still very long too, which is cool. So let's get this guy transformed. Also, I want to say he rolls very well. It's hard to show on this like kind of surface that my desk is, but like he rolls very well, both with his trailer and without. But yeah, let's get to information. First, I'm gonna put this down. I bring it out for vehicle mode just to make it look like there's just more truck, like it shows off the roof more. So first thing you want to do is come to the front here and get these front parts out. On my copy, this one pops off a lot, but I found if you grab it from here and just kind of move it very slowly and carefully to its place, it works out fine. Next, let's come to the back. You want to move these wheels all the way around, which can then free up this to open the hip skirts, and open up these panels, flip down the toes, close it back up, and you can separate the legs. You want to come to the front of the grill here, grab it right here, pull it out, bring it down, fold it up like that, make sure it tabs in all the way, unclip, untab, and fold out the arms. Then you want to bring these pieces down so it actually looks good, and you have yourself a robot mode. Yeah, I think this is a very, like, solid robot mode for what it's, trying to be. It's not trying to be this very faithful G1 Prime. It's meant to be its own take on this character. Look at the details here. I like the grill for the chest as opposed to, like, the front of the truck that a lot of, like, every Prime seems to do. Hip skirts actually are a really cool design piece. I think that they actually help differentiate him from a lot of Primes, And the pipes on the arms are really cool too, because you can use them as blasters, which is cool. Instead of, like, being on the shoulders, And overall, I think it's very good. It's still, like, the very red, blue, But overall, a very good rendition. I love the head sculpt, like, the way that they swoop the ears back and stuff. Like, you can show this to somebody, and they can tell that it's not just G1 Optimus. It's its own original design, It's its own interpretation of this Optimus Prime design. You can take these pipes off and plug them onto his gun, but I don't know why you would, because taking his pipes off is it's like part of the whole Armada Prime design is the pipes on the arms and even the combined mode, So I don't know why you would want to do that. So I don't. It reminds me of, like, Chase and how his like, these things can come off, but they're always on him in vehicle mode and robot mode in the show, so, like, why'd you take them off, So, yep, robot mode, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with Mohawk. SS86 Bumblebee, which this is a very good figure. I might review him sometime. Chase and Legacy Laser Prime, which you can see that he's barely taller, but only because of his shoulders. Like, if you take away the shoulders here, they're roughly the same height. Like, he is still a little bit taller with his, like, head, but like, under the actual figure, not giant shoulder pads, they're about the same height, which I think is pretty cool. This one's just denser, you know what I mean? Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint, and it's kind of hard to use because this flap just stays here, doesn't move at all. But you can still, like, you can look up a little bit, down a little bit. Let's see, he does have trigger happy shoulders. And these don't tab in, so it's kind of hard to move him around, but they can go out that far, and they can do a full 360. Got a elbow swivel, and almost full range of elbows. It just gets kind of clipped by the wheel and stuff, but that's fine. And a wrist swivel, which is nice. He does not have a waist swivel at all, because, like, this whole half splits apart, so, like, you can't, you know what I mean? Which, it's not the end of the deal. You're gonna have it in combined mode anyway, so it's whatever. But he does, because of the way it works, he does get a little bit of an ab crunch, like one click forward if you want him to do like that for some reason. Oops. He can go out forward all the way, his legs. Can go back if you move the back skirt up. He can actually go mostly the way back. I think that touches that. He can go out all the way. Thigh swivel. Knee bend. slightest bit over 90 degrees. He can go the other way too, because of the combination, so if you want to make his leg look broken, you can. He does get ankle tilt all the way, which is very nice, and technically a little bit of toe articulation, because you get toe down and, like a click of toe up, because of his transformation. And because, you know, it is more than just his combined mode legs, let's bring in the trailer here. And this does become a base mode, but it's not a very good one. I'm not really the biggest fan of base mode, so I'm not going to show you the transformation. This is his gun, by the way. That's parts removable. I'm just gonna cut to the base mode so you can see what it looks like, and I'm gonna compare it to Laser Optimus Prime's trailer real quick. So here's the trailer in its base mode. This is the official configuration. It's a base mode. There's kind of nothing else more to say about it. If you don't know that its legs laid out, it's kind of hard to tell, which I will give it credit for. But it just feels so similar to the legs already that I'm not the biggest fan. I've seen fan modes, and this is how I like to do the base mode, if I do end up using it, is rotating this around here, and then just flipping out these. Like, that's literally it, but it gives it so much more firepower, because you get these missiles at the front, and these cannons here, too. So that's nice. And here, I'll do it. I will, to give it the benefit of the doubt, I will go back to the official transformation to compare it to the Laser Prime trailer. And the Laser Prime trailer, it's no contest. Like, this is just so much better. But that's because this isn't trying to be like a base as much as it is kind of like a turret that happens to be part of a trailer. You know, I do like how this transforms. I think it's very cool. But like, this just is a better base if you're trying to go for that. But I'm not. Oh well, you know. So, let's get this guy transformed for the main event. Let's start with the legs first. So you're going to want to untab here, stand it up, fold these panels down, flip out these heels, flip out the toes. You see what I mean? Like, that's already the legs. I just need to get this stuff. But it's not too dissimilar from the legs. I wish the base mode separated itself more. Put the missiles in, rotate this around. Then you want to come around here, flip this down, untab the crotch plate, bring it up, then rotate it around. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to raise my camera up. Bring it down, just leave those down for now. And come here, flip these up, fold this out, make sure it doesn't pop off. It's supposed to pop off though, so it's not too bad. And these tabs are gonna tab into these ports, these like 5mm ports here. And then this is gonna flip out, this red piece, stood up a bit, and then this is gonna flip out as well. And now we can get this guy ready. But first, I'm going to raise up my camera because this is a very big boy. I don't even know if that's gonna be enough. We'll see. Actually, maybe a little bit lower. So just like the show, we are going to start. We're going to start with the feet. So you want to open this down so you can open this panel up, fold in the toe all the way, then flip around the hand and close it back up. And you can open the hand too if you want to be like the show. Then we'll come around here and actually you flip the toes back. This is actually really cool. And it eliminates any hollowness that would be on the arms of the combined mode, which is really cool. Flip this piece out. Then, kind of like you're going back into vehicle mode, bring these pieces up. And then flip this around and just get the arms out of the way, bring them back right now. You want to take this, split it here, at this gray part, and then bring down the shoulder and the rest of the arms, and rotate it as well. Bring it down, and make sure that hip skirts are tabbed in to become the shoulders. Then you want to come around and flip the arms, and they just tab in the same spot they do in vehicle mode. They just tab in right there. And you can flip around. I like to rotate the hand around just to hide the hand a bit more, the normal mode hand. Then you want to bring these out so I can. So you want to. A lot of people miss this, but you actually do want to bring these panels back in. It cleans up the super mode a lot more. Same thing, just move this very slowly and carefully, and it won't pop off. Then you want to come in here. I find it easiest to pull by his gold part. Pull his head up, and it does tab in. And we'll save the ears for last. You want to come here. This silver goes into here, like. Oop. It's a little finicky sometimes, but like so. Then this tabs into these two right here, these two ports. Then you want to come around, and mine has been a little finicky, but what I find works is kind of pressing these in slightly and just making sure that nothing collides as I push it down, because I don't want this to happen, you know? Let's see, look, it popped off, like I said. But if you're able to get it, like so, push that in, and finally flip out the ears. And here is Optimus Prime in his super mode. It's very good looking, you know? Like, this is definitely the best figure I own. Like, once he's in this mode, he actually gains more articulation than he had previously in his normal robot mode, which is like really surprising because that's a very rare occurrence for combined modes. Coming around to the back, he does have a lot of back kibble, which is accurate to the show, to be fair. But I found if you want to make it a little less, like, take away his butt flap, you can untab this here, collapse it, and bring this up, and then just kind of bring it up like that. And that, it makes a bigger backpack, yes, but I think it's for the butt flap, and that's nice. It also frees up some articulation. Sorry, just trying to get my tripod standing stable here. For size comparison, Bumblebee, Mohawk, Chase, and Laser Optimus Prime. And you can see that he's very large, you know? But he's not too large. Like, with the Arc, it's like he's like a set piece. Like, more than anything in a shelf. Like, you're posing figures on a shelf or anything like that. You look at the Arc and you're like, whoa, that's a big guy. And that's it, you know? You just see him as a set piece. You don't see him as an actual character. Whereas this guy's big enough to be like an actual still character and still be actually posing and hold accessories. Speaking of accessories, he does come with his blaster, which is Blast Effect compatible, of course. So that's always a plus. You just plug it into his hand here. Close the fist. You know, so that's cool. Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint that is more free than the normal robot mode. Your ears can wiggle if you want that. Arms can go full the way around. But be careful, don't move it by the arm, because that will happen the skirt will untab. So just move it by the actual shoulder. It can go out all the way. You get a full bicep swivel. Slightly, 90 degrees at the elbow. A wrist swivel. And opening and closing fingers, which is very nice. He does have a waist joint, but for some reason it's below the hip skirt and stuff. So it's more like a crotch rotation. It's very strange. But you can use the rotation in the hip skirt if you want to kind of mimic more of a traditional waist joint. Coming down to the legs, they can kick out that far. Back, a little bit less that far. You do get a full thigh swivel. Knees, you get 90 degrees of bend. And you get full ankle tilts. And the toes can move up a little bit if you need that. But I mean, overall, like I said, this guy is just an amazing figure. Definitely the best I own. He's super posable, and he like commands your attention in the best way possible, you know? Like, he looks awesome. Like, let's be real. He looks super cool. And you can still tell it's Optimus Prime, which I like. Because you got the ears and the mask. Which, I mean, to be fair, it does look kind of like Wheeljack, but normal Transformers fans, normal, like, non-Transformers fans, people are not going to know Wheeljack. So, you know. But yeah. This is very cool. I like everything about this guy. He does get the flip-out knee cannons like the original had. The gun looks really cool. Like, overall, this is just a great figure. I highly recommend it. Oh yeah, these missile pods are also Blast Effect compatible. That's nice. Yeah, I highly recommend it. If you have the money to spend it on this guy. He's super worth it. He's definitely the best figure I own. Yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.